Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I am going to be doing something a little different and something of a DIY hack. Now this comes from my grandmother telling me that when she was a teenager back in the 40s or 50s, that she used to paint her nails with clear nail polish and adding some food coloring, because obviously post-war there wasn't any nail polishers being brought in to where I'm from. So I wanted to test how well this actually works and how opaque you can actually get the color with just food coloring and clear nail polish. I have two food coloring here, so I'm going to use a liquid based and a gel based, and let's see which one works better. Okay, so let's get started. And by the way, today I'm not doing a voiceover. I am actually doing this as I go along, which is kind of weird for me. So I'm going to put enough clear nail polish on my palette, as you can see. Now I have a feeling I am going to make a right mess of the liquid one, and for consistency I decided to get the blue color for both of them. Let me put some on the cap. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay, let's just pop it on there. Okay, let's put that there. I'm mixing in a bit at a time. Let's see how that works. It's kind of curdling a bit. If you can see it on screen, it's kind of curdling a little bit. Let's put that there. I don't know whether the camera can pick that up, but it's kind of curdling a little bit. So let's test it out. So this is the liquid. Okay, not much is coming out there. Nana, were you lying? Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna have to build up this color quite a bit. But on the upside, you do get quite a pretty jelly. The only thing that it turns the clear nail polish quite thick. I think that it works well. It goes on a little bit too lumpy for my, you can see it, it sort of curdles there. It goes on a little bit too lumpy for my liking, but maybe we can fix that. But I think that we are only ever gonna get it to look like a transparent jelly polish with the food coloring. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more. Let's see if maybe by adding a little bit more, gosh, I hope I don't make a mess, because food coloring stains. Okay, sorry. Let's see. I've mixed in a little bit more. And I think what it's ultimately going to end up doing is the food coloring is going to actually stain the nail rather than apply as a nail polish. And that's my theory, because as soon as you melt it, can you see how it's stringing? I don't think both go well together. I think they clumps up. You can see that it goes on like a nice jelly. Now I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, and I'm going to start trying out the paste one. First I'm going to clean the brush. Okay, so I've cleaned my palette and I've cleaned a little bit of my brush here with some acetone, but as you can see, as soon as I put it down like this to rest it, the nail polish and the food coloring is sort of sliding off. Now what I'm going to do is to test it to see if I can seal it in. I'm going to apply one clear coat of nail polish on it, seeing as we're mixing it with a clear coat. Let's see if I can cap it in, and you can see it's staining the actual brush, but it doesn't matter because I don't actually use this clear nail polish. Now we're going to test the gel paste. Let's see if the gel paste works a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some clear nail polish on the palette, and the gel paste. Let's see how the gel paste fares with this. Okay, so I noticed exactly the same happening with this. The color is going in a bit darker, but I do notice that it's clumping up, and I think it's the reaction with the nail polish, the clear nail polish, with the food coloring. Obviously, these two are not meant to be mixed, but the color is going in a lot more opaque. It's not clumping as much as the liquid form, because I don't think it's curdling as much. It is very streaky, but I mean, it's not an actual nail polish. And let's see, could you use this? I think it looks quite good actually, this one. It gives it like a textured look, you see? Gives it like a textured look, where this one is a bit more jelly look. That one is a more textured look. I'm actually liking this one quite a bit. I don't think I'd actually paint my nails with food coloring, but if you did have food coloring lying around and you wanted to give it a shot, why not? There we go. It does dry quite a bit, so it does become a bit stringy quite quickly. But I think the colour has turned out more opaque than this one, and definitely more textured than this one. So I'm going to set that down for a minute whilst I clean my brush and my palette, and I'll share my thoughts with you now. As you can see, I've had this one resting like this, and it doesn't drop off as much as the other side does. I'm going to top it with a clear top coat. It does actually look really nice. It gives it like a textured look. It's actually a really nice look. It's looking now with the top coat like a wood grain, like a blue wood grain. Can you see that? That's actually really nice. And I mean, this one's really nice as well if you're looking for like a jelly top coat. Now, would you, I mean, in times of need, back in the 40s and 50s, I'm sure my grandmother didn't have the availability of nail polishes that we have nowadays. But if you were looking for a quick solution and something really fancy, apparently she was like the scandal of her time for wearing coloured nails. So, I mean, they look pretty good. What do you think? Leave a comment down below and tell me, what would you wear it? Which one would you wear, the gel paste or the liquid paste? Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this DIY hack, and if you have, then like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I'm going to share some afterthoughts with you. After applying the clear nail polish, they have dried really well. They have dried really solid and really well. If you wanted to create a jelly, this is the best one. If you wanted to create like a crackle nail or textured nail, this is the best one. I mean, I'm actually quite impressed for a DIY hack. This is quite good. Okay, that's my